Hi everyone, it's me Nikki here for my craft room organization video. I want to thank you all for all the reminders and emails that I received about getting this video out, because I know when I sent you the original picture video of my craft room, just an overview showing you the room, that I said that I would be back a week or two later to give you a tour of how I have it organized and the up close and personal. And I so apologize for being so delayed with that, but thank you for your patience. So please enjoy. Okay, let's start the tour of my craft room, my woman cave. As you walk in, you see I have my two prints here with my picture lighting, and I just wanted something simple to, as you walk in, just to make the wall pretty. My wall color in my craft space is asparagus green. I can't remember which brand, but I think it was the Lowe's from Lowe's. Now here are my bars that I store my punches on. It's going to be a little blurry. Let me focus in here. They're from IKEA, and they were like $1 and some change. My brother and sister-in-law picked these up for me in their town because they have an IKEA and I don't have one, but I'm so gracious that they got those for me. And as you can see, I have plenty of room to grow. Here is a form that I had special custom made from Starview Sonnet Design. She has an Etsy shop, and I'll put her information below, but she custom makes these mannequins to your specifications. They're very vintage, they're very detailed. I really love this piece when I saw some of her designs, and I had to have one made, and so I was very happy with how it turned out. Shipping was perfect. She just really is a very creative and does great things. You can check some of her work out on my blog also. But now I want to give you a scan of the craft room space before I actually take you and get down deep and personal into the cabinets and little cubbies. But to take you around the room, it's really the perfect space for me. Anyone who has a craft space can know that it just really truly is a labor of love putting all of this together, finding where you're going to put all the different crafting supplies, crafting tools. It's just a lot of stuff, but I'm happy with how it turned out. I still have some bins of stuff that I have to get sorted in place, but when I did my plan for the room, I've made accommodations for everything. So it's just basically unpacking the stuff that I have left and putting it in there. I've been procrastinating just a little bit, but I'm getting on point with it. And as you can see, a lot of it is unpacked. This is wall unit over here my husband did, and he's just so great with all this stuff. And it's kind of cabinets that he bought from Lowe's. He put them all together. He made the shelving to give me a kind of a wall unit feel there. He installed lighting in it so that I had lighting on the cabinet. Up here's where I keep my Martha Stewart paints, and this is a little two-drawer thing I got from TJ Maxx. Don't remember how much I paid for it, but I keep my business cards and earring cards in there. The bottom, I keep my upstairs Dymo labeler and the charger to go with it in there, and it houses that perfectly. I have my stamps here. I don't have very many stamps. I was in a stamp club for a hot minute, and so I'm hoping to get into it now that I have the craft space. And then my little mini punches is in the other jar. My Martha Stewart trimmer here, along with my Martha Stewart scoring board, and along with Martha Stewart little punches and tools and things here. I tend to go towards her line with my crafting tools because when I was overseas, that's basically what they sold in the base store that we shopped at, and so that's what I know. And I really like her stuff, and it really, it fits me, and I'm comfortable with it. And between that and Creative Memories, so I really like both of those. Now, let me take you inside the cabinets. I'm going to start actually with, I think I'm going to go up top here. I basically use plastic storage bins to store a lot of my stuff in here, you'll see. But I did also use some alternative storage solutions, such as these canisters that are typically for the kitchen. But I ordered them offline from the store, and they fit perfect for like my Dymo my labeler cartridges, my replacement blades for some of my equipment, all of those little like blades and cartridges and things for the different things I have them labeled and identified here, and perfect for that. This is for my magazines. I got these a set of 5 or 6 for $12 off Amazon.com, and I have my magazines by design, jewelry magazines, supplier magazines, and all of them identified, and I kind of keep them purged and neat to just what I need. And up top is my Scentsy replacement bulbs, and in that little box is my Scentsy's for my craft room. So everything in there fits fine. Works perfect for me. I want to take you into this long cabinet now, and on the door, when I open this, you will notice that I have my plan. Before I start a project, what I do is draw it out, and I use Word usually to kind of make it neater, but then I draw it out to say, where am I going to put everything? How many storage solutions do I need? How am I working it out? My plan. I don't just jump in and just kind of go shopping and buy bins and this and that and say, oh, I'll work it out when I get home. No, I know exactly where I'm putting everything before I make any purchases, so that I'm not wasting money, so that I know what what my true need is and how I want it to look and move it around. And now this is what I created. This is actually a sample of the wall unit. Each block represents a shelf in the wall unit, and I put in there what I'm putting on each shelf. So this was my plan. And now that it's all put together, I tape my plan up here so that I know where everything is. So because in a craft room, you do have a lot of stuff. And so this is where you know where everything is. And the two diagrams below is one is for my desk and one is for another cabinet that I have in the room. So up here is where I have my spray paints, my adhesives, my sealants, and my craft paints. These are my project bins. I got these 2 for $10 at AC Moore. And when I'm working on something, I store it in a project bin, and they're labeled 1 through 4. And that way I'm not leaving everything sprawled out. When I'm working on something and I'm tired of working on it, I throw it in one of these bins here. And then when I want to come back to it, I just pull it out and work on it. So I can have several different projects going on at one time. Below here, this is where I actually keep random stuff, and I have some more stuff to unpack, but I keep like my essential oils to make soaps and candles and things with, and then just like pipe cleaners, just different like crafting supplies. And then the last 2 shelves are for sewing things. I don't sew, but I'm wanting to get into it. My sewing machine is brand new, had it 3 years, and still have not broke that baby open, but I plan to. And so this is where I store all of that. I've even left a little room to have growth. And so this cabinet is perfect. I am happy with how it turned out. And so let's move into, this one is where I keep my printer. When I did a week or 2 ago, I did my downstairs office tour. A lot of people were like, where's your printer? Well, this is my wireless printer. I can print from my laptop, from my main computer, any computer in the home, even from my phone, and it goes to this printer here. It's the HP Copier Scanner Web fax printer. Works perfectly. Beside it, I keep my cartridges. This whole cabinet is like my mailing system for when I mail out my jewelry orders and things like that. I have envelopes in here, mailing boxes in here, my postal scale, all my tissue paper to wrap my jewelry in. Everything is housed here. I can see what I have in stock, what I'm getting low on. And so this is kind of like my printer mail station center, is what I want to call it there. And so it's all housed nicely in there and easy to get to. The next cabinet here, these bins I've had forever and a day, and they are on their last leg, but I'm hanging in with them. I've even tried to pretty them up by putting some scrapbook paper in there, the same color as my whole craft room, just kind of make them pretty. On one side, I keep my cleaning supplies for my craft room, and the other side here is just drawers, and I just keep like my binding supplies in there for my binding machine. And then in the second drawer here, I keep all of my little templates and tracer templates and things in there. Nothing's in there yet. And then in here, in this drawer, I keep my paper, my photo paper, and then I keep my blank disc and things in there. And in the next one here, I keep all my miscellaneous office supplies like glue tack and rubber bands. I keep my Post-its here. So I apply Post-its there, my laminating sheets, all my laminating stuff there. And then in the bottom, I keep my Velcro in there. So it houses things that I need to get to easily and that I use frequently. So I'm very happy with how that comes out. And as long as those bins are going to make it, you know, I'll hold on to them. They've been around the world and back with me, so I might as well keep hanging on to them now. So and this top cabinet here, this is where I house the Tiffany box there. My friend girl sent me something for my birthday from Tiffany, some goblets. And so I use the box to hold my crafting boards because I don't have to get to those office often, and they fit in there perfectly. And I have my Cricut cartridges here. You see, I don't have very many of those. And then my stickers are in that little thing on top of the box there. And I have them crammed in there. I need to find a different storage solution for there. All of my cards, birthday, Christmas, holiday cards that I want to send out to people, blank cards, are all housed there, and my cardstock paper in there. So all of that is housed in there, easy to get to. I kind of like to call this like paper section there. So that's kind of when I planned it out, how I wanted it there. I'm sorry if there's any shaking going on. I'm trying to be as steady as I can with this camera. It's kind of hard when you're taping and doing everything. But here's where I keep all of my crafting tools. My husband actually had to put a drawer in the top there so I could put all of my larger tools, not larger, but kind of bulky tools like my staple gun, my heating gun, my ATG gun, and just all the little tools, my crafting iron, and things like that are all stored in here, and they're very easy to get to. I love how that's turned out, so it's very convenient for me. all my framing stuff. Now here, this is where I keep my drill, and then I keep my sticker maker, and that was my embosser tool thing, my Creative Memories cutter, and my Frisco circle cutter, my small laminator, large laminator, my UV light that I use for making jewelry, and my 3-hole punch. And then here is my Big Shot, which I have not used yet, but I'm going to use soon. All my different kind of trimmers there, and that new Creative Memories punch that I'm anxious to try out. And behind there, deep in there, is my binding machine also. So all of it's all in one place. So I know when I need to go to my tools, I can go to that one place and get to them easily. This cabinet up here, up top here, I'm sorry for moving all around you guys, but bear with me on this. But if you look up here, I have these storage solutions I got from Target. Up top there, well, let's start at the bottom here. I keep all my jewelry, little jewelry pieces to make jewelry and stuff in the bottom two there, and I still have 2 empty that I need to fill up. Here I keep my, one bin is for hot glue guns, one is for my jewelry bags, or 2 rather, and I have just the bins up top here are for my projects, for my jewelry projects. You see the 4 pencil boxes there? I have my jewelry pod projects up there. The binders are actually for my digital. I have organized my digital sheets are in each one of those binders up there that I make jewelry with there. And so that just houses all my stuff up there. And so this bin here is for all my jewelry making things. So I have all of my jewelry findings, my in the back there is room to put more, because I have a ton of that stuff, my jewelry wire, and just all that stuff that encompasses making jewelry. My design boards when I have friends over and have jewelry parties and jewelry classes, I have my design boards there. Here's where I keep my styrofoam foam, and then my fabric here, but it's not regular fabric. I keep that cabinet over there I got from Craigslist for $10 from a lady. I keep my fabric, but here I keep my tool fabric in this one here, and then my trim I kind of house in that plastic bin there. Now this is all the stuff for my business that I make bottle stoppers and things. So I store top bottle stoppers, and then I have my flatware that I embellishment there, and then letter openers. I keep all my pendants in that one there, and then that one's for bookmarks, and then the bottom one's for pins and things, that all the things I make, I keep the supplies in there. So all of that's housed nicely in there, and it fits compact. So this is everything with my wall unit. I still have room for the stuff that I need to put in there, and I'm happy with how it really has turned out. So now we're going to move on. Okay, so now moving on to the bookcases. These bookcases actually are those inexpensive $50, $60 bookcases you get from Target and Walmart. And, you know, nothing fancy. But what my husband did was he went to Lowe's, he got some molding, and he actually kind of jazzed them up a bit, you know, added some molding to give them a little bit of a flair and just make it prettier in the room than just the standard bookshelf. And I like how it turned out. So on this bookshelf here, basically at the top here, I just have my decorative accessories. And the phone there that's sitting on top of the thing is storage there. These are my little binders that I've had forever. And I used to keep my embellishments, my transfer sheets and specialty paper and all that in there. And I will keep some of that stuff in there, but I think I'm going to relabel some of them to house some different things. This bin here that I got from, I want to say Tuesday morning, I hold my 6x6 paper and just my small crafting paper. I don't have a lot of it, and so it's just stuck in there. And I think I saw some stickers down there below that I need to move into my sticker bin. Down here are just some folders here that I'm going to label and put some more of my vellum paper and have that housed in there. And then let me straighten this little vase out here. Now in these little bins here, this is where I store all of my Big Shot and things, all of the you know, it's all brand new. All this stuff is new. I have not opened. I was in a club and I would buy it all. And then I said when I get my craft room, I was going to pull it all out. Now that I'm here, it's time to break this stuff open and use it. All this is stuff for my templates and stuff for my Big Shots and things like that. So it's going to be like a little Christmas being able to go through all my little things now. I was just buying it when I was over in England in the clubs that I was, the craft clubs where you purchase stuff every month. But now I can open it up and enjoy it. Now these 2 storage solutions I got here, I got in England from the store called Store 21. And so I don't think they have them here in the U.S., but it was Store 21. I keep my journals in here. I like buying little journals and things, so I just store them all in there, and it houses them perfectly. And so that's what I have on that bookshelf there. And so I'm sorry for all the shaking. I keep my camera over here on the tripod, and I just have some little framed artwork on the wall there that I thought was cute, and I had these frames, so I just put them in my craft room. That's some shopping I had did that I need to put away, and the little pail I need to put away. And right here, my curtains and my little inspiration statement here that I got on Etsy.com. I can't remember the store I actually got it from, but it wasn't, but I think about $15, $20. My curtains I got from, actually I found these in Lowe's when we were in there one day, and I was shocked because had been looking for curtains for my craft room, and I found them in there. I do want to line them, put a liner on them so they won't be so thin and see-through, but you know, I'm in no rush for that. The pillows here, I love the teal one in the center, the beaded one I got from Pier 1, and the other two I ordered online from somewhere, and the green ones I've had. You know, I've had green pillows for days. Under here is where I keep all of my filming equipment, like my lighting and my green screen and all that kind of stuff. This is a current project that I'm working on here. I am a certified framer, art framer. I don't do it for anybody but myself. I don't frame, you know, for anyone. I just do it for myself. But these are the certificates that the Air Force presented me at my husband's retirement. And so I wanted to frame those out, and I'm trying to figure out, I'm added them and everything. I now want to figure out what frame I'm going to order for it. And then here is another shelf that I keep my TV. It's a TV combination DVD player, TV, and a picture of my granny up there. Some little decorative accessories here. And my friend Marie, this is one of the things she got me for my birthday this year, a little infuser thing. It's so cute. I love that there. It's so pretty. And I got that in England from Next Home, store called Next Home. And then I got this in Ross's here in the States. Now here, these two, I got these two solutions in Store 21 in England also. And this is where I house my DVD collection so that I can watch my DVD movies. You know, I have an eclectic mix these are my all-time favorite movies. My husband can't stand, but I love Arthur with Dudley Moore, not the new one. Dudley Moore, Bustin' Loose with Richard Pryor, Waiting to Exhale, Don Knotts and Tim Conway. Oh my gosh, my favorites. I love them together. Pillow Talk with Doris Day. Auntie Mame is my all-time favorite movie. And of course, I love my Cosby Show and Girlfriends TV shows. So those are the things that I love the movie. Kind of tell you about my movie selection there. But I can come in here, put on my favorites in my own woman space, and I'm not bothering anybody, and nobody's bothering me. Love it. And so here, my Sims games I keep in there. Yes, I do love to play my Sims. So if you got any of these ladies out here play Sims, let me know. Tell me you like to play them, because I love, you know, anybody who likes to play Sims. Especially, you don't find too many women my age that play Sims, but I do like playing it. These are some little storage solutions that I have here. For some stuff I have to unpack, so I'm ready to go with that. This is where I keep some of my memorabilia there. And then my husband actually built this into this bookcase for my ink pads, for my stamps. And so, you know, I was in that club where I was buying it every, you know, month. And so now I'm going to get back with buying the whole collection. So he went ahead and made space for it. Again, in my planning, I accommodated growth. So I love that. These are my little nap pillows. I'm like a little kid. I take a nap in front of that window there. The sun comes in and it just feels so good. And so this is kind of like my little napping area. So that's my little napping pillows. So I lay them out and lay down on there. Now let me take you and show you my crafting table that my husband put together. I love it because it combines storage, workspace. It's perfect size for the room, perfect size for me to work and pull everything out. Here's a little cart that I had for years, and this is where I house my 8.5 by 11 variety papers, just different prints of paper, and below there was my green laptop that I had, my old laptop. Here's where I store all of my jewelry beads, and I have it categorized by colors, types, and styles, just so that I know where to get to what I need to get to, and it houses perfectly in there. Here is my little caddy that I love because I put all my immediate tools that I like to use when I craft and do different things, and it rotates, and it's perfect. Easy to get to. It has little drawers on it, so I am loving that. And I think I got that online from eBay, and I think it was like 40 bucks. But this is a little teal bowl that I had got at TJ Maxx or somewhere. And this is where it's just a catch-all bowl. When I go shopping, like I just bought this stuff recently, not the cars, but the other stuff below. And now these cards I had, and I pulled them out because I think I'm going to send these to my little girlfriends here, make some earrings, throw that in there, and just send them a little Christmas card that way this year. So I just pulled them out to kind of brainstorm about how I want to do that. And then my little iPad and iPad keyboard there in the morning. Sometimes I'm all over the place. Sometimes I'm downstairs. Sometimes I come up here and sit. This is my little Lakeshore candle that I ordered offline, and it's a lime, kind of vanilla lime scent. It's okay. I'm not a big fan of it, but you know, hey, it's almost gone anyway. And then here, just a Michael Arum catalog and things. So sometimes I sit up here in the morning and have my coffee. Sometimes I'm downstairs. It's no telling. And then these are empty and ready for me to pull out the bins. I remember I said I accommodated for stuff I still need to unpack. I went ahead and made the label, so all I have to do is print out the tag and stick it on the little round print out the label, stick it on the red tag there. I mean, the round tag there. And so the lighting there, we got from Home Depot or Lowe's or somewhere. We shop between those two. And so if it's perfect lighting over there, it's not too harsh because I can't stand harsh lighting, but it's perfect workspace for me. And the bar stool I actually had for umpteen years. Now here's a little cabinet I had, and up here I made this lamp. I actually repurposed the lamp and made the lampshade, and if you go on my blog, I have a tutorial on how I did that. It's an Anthropologie also inspired lamp. This is a shoe caddy that I got from, I think, Lowe's or Home Depot, and basically what I did was I put these little dollar baskets in here and labeled them with staples and glue sticks and all the different things that I just need to grab and go. And so it's very convenient because when I need glue sticks, I can now just come in here, grab a glue stick and go. And then I have the 2 different sizes of glue sticks and paper clips and just all the various things that I use when I'm working in my craft space. So it works perfect. It is originally a shoe caddy that I bought, you know, and I said, oh, this is a perfect little cubby thing. Put a little trim on it to make it decorative because I hate just the plain cheapy looky thing. This is actually a shelf that got damaged in our move when we moved back from overseas. And if you look on the corner here, you see how it's kind of got niched out there. So I said, you know what? I'm going to flip it over. It's just a wall, you know, one of those wall shelves. But I flipped it over and set it on top. And I said, oh, it gives a nice little curvature to that little piece and makes it look a little different. So, hey, I can still use the piece. Now inside the cabinet here, I have 2 baskets that I've had forever and a day. And in here, I house my Creative Memories templates for my cutting system. And so I house all of those in there. And in the bottom, all my random little punches and things like that. You guys remember that from one of my videos. But all my little random punches I just store in there. They're easy to get to. I can just throw them in there and I know where they're at. So I'm very happy and satisfied with how that is stored there. Can you guys tell that green is my favorite color? Can you really? But on to the side here, my husband built these slats in here to store my 12 by 12 paper. So that's where I house all of my scrapbook paper and crafting paper. I use scrapbook paper for everything. And then this here is just a little cubby, a bench I had, and I painted it white. It was a brown color. I put it just in front of this little window here. It's just a nice little sitting area, and my Scentsies on top of my books there. And then I had this mirror, so I thought, you know, it'd be cute over here to reflect off my pictures here. And these are my little peacock pictures. And I got the picture frames, I think, from AC Moore or Michaels about a year ago. And so I think that's just a nice little cubby. And I just put some stuff I had around the house in there just to kind of fill that space in. Originally I had some other ideas, but I'm just happy with how it turned out. Now this piece is a very eclectic piece because this is seriously pieced together. When my kids were young, like 8 and 10, they had these little cubes. And so we took them, we had them in the garage. So we took them, you screwed them together. We had this hutch top. We screwed that on top, painted everything white to make it look like one universal piece. And now I use it to display all my jewelry that I make and things that I make. And I just kind of display them. These are like eyeglass chains that I make and my earrings and that I make and stuff that I put here, and I just kind of display it here. It's just kind of, you know, because that's one of the things I do is make jewelry, so I like to have a place to kind of display some things. When I get supplies in for my jewelry making stuff, I kind of put it in here so that I can inventory. I have a database that I use for my business to inventory stuff, and so once it's inventory, I put it in the next bin to be photographed, the next bin to be filed away. So, and in the drawers down there's where I hold all of my inventory, earrings, necklaces, and things like that. This garbage can is actually acrylic British lampshades I had that don't fit my lamps here, so I turned them into a garbage can. But I love repurposing things for different things. You know, instead of throwing it away, find an alternate use for it. This is my Pottery Barn inspired desk that you guys seen on several occasions. I repurposed this desk here. I still need to organize it because, as you know from my home office video from my office downstairs, I've moved downstairs, so I still need to organize this. Now, this is a organizational pegboard that my husband makes. He sells them locally, and now he sells them. He's going to be selling them online too. If you go to my blog, athomewithnikki.com, under shopping, you can order it if you choose to. He does them in all different colors. You know, he started kind of making different organizational things for craft rooms when we started with my room, and saw that, you know, it's really not a lot of places out there where you can buy things to organize your craft room. So he's starting to get into making kind of craft room solutions and things like that. So check that out on my blog. And these are some little letters that I had for years, and I just kind of embellished them with a little bling bling there. And then these are just my little desk accessories, and you can see there, that's my little coaster with my best friend and her dad when she got married. And then here's my Bible cover. I just washed it, so I got to put my Bible back in there. And then my lamp that I've had that lampshade forever. I really don't like it, but oh well. And then here, this was a silver plate that I got for $1 at a yard sale, flea market or something, but it was silver plate that was so damaged you couldn't shine it or use it. So I spray painted it an ivory color. I don't really do that normally, but that's the only way for $1. I said, you know what, it'd be a great catch-all bowl where I put my my little accessories that I need to get to for my desk. I can just throw it all in there, and so it's just a nice way to display and store my little quick things that I need to get to, iPods, my journal and things like that. And so I house that in there, and so I'm gonna put my pen in here and put my Bible back in there now that it's all fresh and clean. Now, I will show you in the drawers in my desk, but they are not organized yet. So, you know, don't take too much credit into this. I just have stuff in it because when I moved, you know, I made the move a couple weeks ago. I did not come and finish this part here. So this is a project of me getting this stuff together. But basically, I just have some office stuff in here. I got to get it, you know, put together. It really isn't. It's just, you know, I don't know if this is the stuff I'm going to keep in the drawer or whatever. I haven't even paid attention to it really. But that is a to-do task for me. So all of my little stuff in there. And this drawer here is horrendous. It's all the electrical stuff. I got to get sorted and see what I need, don't need. I don't think it's a lot that I need to purge, but and then more disc and things. So I just need to go through this stuff and see. But again, just to give you a quick show, but know that that's not how that is going to stay. And then down here, I keep all my self-help books, my natural hair books and things like that, so I can easily get to them. So I'd like to store them right there in that cubby there. And so this is just my little crafting room, craft desk area here. My friends, you know, I love my green, so they're always sitting these little cute little gifts and luggage tags and things. So I just like to hang them here so that I can just, you know, kind of think about my friends when I see them and just have a pretty cute place to store them at and just be able to look at them. So I just put those there. Anything green, I love. Now this right here is a message board that I made because this piece right here, the way I positioned it, you actually see the back of it, and it was kind of ugly. So what I wanted to do was figure out a way to cover the back. And so I figured since it was next to the desk, it would be smart to put a little place to me stick all my little items that I need to remember and just different things, cards I got. And so the mistake that I did make was using a busy fabric, this Paris inspired fabric I love, but not as a message board, because when I started putting my stuff on there, it was just too busy. So I'm going to change that out and use it, redo it in a solid color, because it's just a little bit too much for me. Just for me, it's just, you know, you have to do things the way you like it because you're the one that looks at it. And so I'm going to change that. Now here is where I house my Cricut machine, and then I have these boxes here that I got for $2 a piece offline, and I store all of my memorabilia pictures and memorabilia in there to be scrapbook down the road somewhere. I'm hoping to get to it. And the binders there is where I'm going to put my project sheets. Now in here is my HP photo printer, some accessories that gifts friends have given me over the years and things. And so it's just a nice place to display some of the things that, my little girly things that I have. So, you know, it's just nice to finally have a spot that's my woman cave, my place. Now in that closet, I'm gonna do my whole gift wrap section, and that's going to come later because it just really needs to be revamped, redone, in the whole yard thing. Now right here, I'm sorry for all the shaking. My goodness, I'm trying to get it together. That little cabinet there, I got for $10 off of Craigslist. A lady, it was in great condition. I couldn't believe she was selling it for $10, didn't want it. And so it houses my fabrics perfectly. So, and it's a perfect little corner for it right there. My sconces that I had and my cross that's been with me forever and a day here. And so, you know, like I said, it's just nice having a place to put all of my things, having a spot, you know, just my spot. I can come in here and just relax, watch the movies I want, listen to the music I want, and just have a space to be creative and to do the things I want. It's really a dream come true for me. I just want to take you around the room just to kind of, for a last little note here, just to kind of show you a whole tour again. Hope it don't shake you to death while I'm taking you around here. But I'm truly happy with how it turned out. I owe big, huge kudos, hugs, and kisses to my husband because he did so much in this room to make it a space for me. And you know, he is just really a great guy, and he just really put a lot of effort into this to give me my woman cave, and I am so appreciative of it. You know, so many years I've done all my crafts out of bins and closets, and it's just really nice to have a place now to be able to store all my things, to spread out, and to be creative, you know. And any of you that are like me who love to do a lot of creative things, you know, you kind of know how it's nice to just have a place to be able to do the things that you love to do. So I was happy to give you this tour. Again, it is a work in progress, so I hope you've enjoyed. You know, I've started my blog, you guys, just for you guys. It's athomewithnikki.com. That way I can share more with you. A lot of things I do in the videos, I talk about in the videos, I can put onto the blog so that you have more detail. I have my home tour on there. It's a work in progress, but you can see some of my home tour photos and things on that and videos on that. Also, you can I do some templates, like I did my cleaning video the other day, and so I put the templates on how I did my little cleaning cards on there that you can print out for yourselves. So it's just a great way for us to be able to even communicate more and share more. So check that out. It's athomewithnikki.com. I'll put the link below, and that's my blog, my new blog. I also have a new Facebook, At Home with Nikki. Check me out on Facebook. That's where you can get, you know, constant updates on me and things. So it's just, you know, this is a growth and process. I'm so happy you guys are joining me on this journey of sharing the things that I love and the things around my home and how I live. And so I hope that you really, truly have been enjoying it. I love all of my subscribers, all the beautiful comments, all the beautiful suggestions. Let me just take a time to shoot out to you that I am really overwhelmed. You have proven to me that there's just so many beautiful people in this world, and it's just so nice to have all of these friends around the world that I can share and get information from. And, you know, it's just truly a blessing. And I am happy that I found this creative avenue to not only communicate with you guys, but then to also share a little bit of my life with you also. So I hope you have enjoyed everything today. I apologize for this video being so very long, but it just was, you know, it was hard to kind of squeeze into one little thing. If you have any questions, let me know. You can also contact me on Facebook or my blog at homewithnikki.com. I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your weekend. Thank you so much for watching.